What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Jasmine, aka Jazz Work From Home. So let's talk about it, y'all. For those of y'all that are living paycheck to paycheck, you're not getting paid what you want, okay? You don't like clocking in to your job. Listen here, listen up. The job can stop you from making money through their institution, through their workplace. However, getting income from a job is not the only way you can get income. They can't stop you from making money on your own. And here's the problem. Here's the problem where a lot of people fall victim to, I need a job. I need a job. I need a job. I'm not saying it's easy to make money outside of your job, but you got to choose your hard, because it's very hard to get people to convince people why they should pour into your business or pour into you. Why should they give you their hard-earned money? Okay, that's very hard, but it's doable. You could do it. And what I had to learn is that, you know what? God would say, Jasmine, switch to part-time. Stop, this is when I was driving trucks. Come off the road. Stop driving trucks all the time. See if you can get your local position. See if you can do something else besides driving trucks. No, God, this is good money. I've never made this type of money a week before. I'm talking about $1,500, $2,000. No, God. If I go and do that, oh my God, I'm gonna be broke. I ain't gonna have money. That's what I would speak over myself. And he kept trying to tell me for years and years, I've been a truck driver for 3 years, Jasmine, a job is not the only way you can get money. The Bible talks about literally using your talents and gifts to make room for you, how to invest your money and make more. And I would be so afraid. Oh, no, God, and he had to tell me one day, I hit rock bottom. He was like, look, you're keeping yourself from making money. Because if something happens, which something did, something happens and that job that you go tomorrow, what are you going to do? And that actually happened. This is the only way you get money. It's not the only way you can, but you have told yourself that it is. That job that you go tomorrow, what are you going to do to get your money? And it happened. And I had to stand on business. I had to go find other ways to get money. And I'm telling y'all, the job can stop you from making money on their workplace at their institution, but they can't stop you from making money on your own. Yes, it's a little bit harder. Yes, you're going to have to go through a process. Yes, it's not easy. I'm not telling you you leave the job today, you're going to become rich tomorrow. But I am telling you that a job is not the only way you can get some coins. You can get money. And in fact, a lot of Americans that better start thinking about other ways to make money, other options besides clocking in. Because the way people are getting laid off and their hours are getting cut, and you just never know when life start lifing, things happen. You might have to not work for a while because you got hurt, or maybe a family member got sick. Anything can happen in life. Not calling this on to anybody, but you have to plan for the future. And having one source of income, one way to get money is not where it's at. And so many people, so many of us out here in America are finding that out the hard way. You ever ask yourself a question, how is it that certain people always have money no matter what type of economy we're in? You think that just happened by chance? You think that there are people that just say, you know what, I'm just going to have one source of income? No, there are people that say, okay, that's cool. I got a job, but I also got another way to bring money in. There are a lot of people that I have met and worked with that have side businesses. They come in, they clock in, they got that 9 to 5, but they also got their side business too. They're not stupid. So make sure you plan ahead for all seasons, not just the great seasons, all seasons of life, period.